Wait for it. What? I was trying to do a cool intro, but I just ended up in my floor. Welcome back. Today's gonna be one of our most fun episodes ever because we are gonna do basically everything. This desert house needs to be fully furnished. We need to move all of our workbenches over to our new dojo, and we also have to obviously finish the dojo since it's not complete. And in general, we're just gonna grind this episode. But welcome back to our daily Lego Fortnite survival series. If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe. But I've been waiting all day until I started recording to do this one thing. So we're starting the video by going ahead and grabbing some frost brute scales. We have 7 of them. If you will remember, 2 episodes ago, we went kind of crazy. So the first thing we are doing is we're going over here and we are going to figure out how we can craft the rarest charm in the game, which is down all the way at the bottom. There's the regeneration charm that regenerates your health over time. And then there's also the charm of resilience, grants bonus defense for a few seconds after taking damage. They also, of course, give you +5 hearts and +14 shield each, and we're about to make them. We got everything we need for our regeneration charm, which I personally think is the current rarest item in the game. And I did change my mind. Instead of crafting the charm of resilience, we're actually going to make an inner fire charm. I think having 2 epics stacked is going to be insane. So just like that, we're spending our first frost brute scale on a regeneration charm, and I think that was well spent. Oh my goodness. Let's drop it on the floor and take a look at it in all of its glory. Oh, it's so beautiful. And now every single time that I take damage, I'm slowly gonna regenerate that health. I feel like it's kind of broken, but I want to put it to the test. And in order to get this inner fire charm, I need bright core. So we're gonna go down into a cave and officially test out the effects of the rarest item in the game and see how it feels. And one really quick task before we go on our adventure: we need to make this place really feel like our village with a few little crates. And these aren't just going to be useless crates. These actually hold things. So these are going to hold our charms. It just completely fits the theme. Plus, anytime I leave, it's really quick to go like this and just pull it into my inventory. Let's explore. All right, we got Meowscles coming with us because before I decided to do that little crate, I said I was going to go get bright core, and we still need to do that. Why is this village not upgraded all the way? What the heck? I need to upgrade this to 10. Why am I at 9 in the desert? I thought I was at 10. I guess that's just another thing we'll do later. Oh, my mobility. Did you guys just see that movement? That was clean. And we found a cave far enough away from my house that I don't think I've hit it yet. Either way, we gotta go ahead and get our bright core. That's really all we care about here. I didn't even bring anything to like fight these guys. This isn't ideal, if I'm being honest. Oh, wait, I just got hit for the first time. Oh, we already healed. Hold on. Let me get hit for real. Let's like take damage from that. And wait, we didn't even, how did we not take damage? Let's try to take damage from this. Wait, we're just not taking damage. There's no way this is real. Let me stand on top of this TNT. I was scared to earlier. Wait, there's no way this is real. Is this really what the charm does? I'm at a loss for words. To test this theory out, we're taking off our regen charm. Wait, what? What's going on? Wait. And now I die? That was dumb. I know that was dumb, but I really thought there was something going on there. Oh, shoot. The charms are on the floor. I didn't even bring them with me because I threw them on the floor. Oh, if they despawn, I'm going to be so upset. Oh, no. I also didn't bring any food with me. I'm in a bad spot. I cannot believe I just did that. Why did I do that? But guys, the regeneration charm, do whatever you can to get that. Even if you're only in the grasslands, just figure out how to get to the snow, kill a frost brute, and then build one ASAP because it's overpowered. We're basically invincible. Oh, dude, if my charm isn't there, that's gonna be so upsetting. Wait, this isn't even the right cave. Where in the world is the actual cave? There's no way I lost it, right? I actually had to stop my recording and go look at my coordinates to find this. I'm so down bad. This is the cave that we were at originally. Now we just have to hope that our stuff is still there, because if not, we just lost a lot of progress. And it should be right around this corner. Where are they? Are they in my backpack? Oh, they are in my backpack. Okay, thank you. Oh, that got me so scared. Oh, before we got distracted, we were actually on a mission, and that mission was to get some bright core. Also, Ruby never hurts. Yo, and check this out. So I just took some damage from being hot inside of this cave since I don't have my snowberry anymore. But we just regen it right back. But I want to rerun on taking damage from enemies because last time I think it was actually glitched. There's no way it's supposed to be like that. Let's just check it out. We'll stand here. Oh, And yeah, never mind. We just don't take any damage. It wasn't glitched. It's just the best item in the game. I think I got all the bright core I'm gonna need. 196 pieces is what we just acquired. That should last us quite a bit. It's gonna be so nice to have an abundance. I don't think I've ever had this much bright core at one time, and we can just make a bunch of iron now, which is very exciting. Look at that mobility. That's such a sick way to move around the desert. You just run on the floor, you grapple, and you just bounce and fly. You get home so quick doing that. We'll stop by my bedroom just to make sure that everything's going all right. My bed's made, the place is clean. I think we're good. Let's go back to our mega base. What I will say is flying in here, it looks like it's coming together. It's not mega quite yet, but it will be mega. Just wait. Oh, and it feels so good to be making iron again. But that's not even the reason we got bright core. We got bright core because we're gonna make an inner fire charm. We spent 10 blast cores and 1 frost brute scale. But this is a big moment for us because this is the first time we have fully epic equipment. Look at my temperature bar. And a quick tip about going to the snow, even if you can't get this epic version of the inner fire charm, there is a blue version, and if you put that on, it also really helps. Plus you can stack them. So if you look at my temperature bar, there's 1 on, and there is 2. We officially have hit end game level equipment. I hope they add more. Meowscles, thank you for coming along for the journey. That's a good question. What do you guys have your villagers do? What's the best thing that they can do in this game? Either way, that's the end of that adventure. Next on the agenda, we need new tools. Every single thing in my inventory is on its last leg. We're gonna go ahead and put them away, probably permanently, and we should have everything we need to make an axe, a pickaxe, and a sword, which we do. So we're gonna go ahead and create all of those items. We got all 3 of our new items, and now we have to really go hard and put enchantments on all of them, and we got everything we need. We'll try to make this quick, but let's go ahead and do this. So what we're gonna do with our pickaxe is we're gonna put durability ×3. Honestly, any other essence with our pickaxe is kind of useless, so that's good there. Same thing with the axe. We just went durability again. And the sword is the most fun because you can choose whatever you want with this one, but we're going with double essence of damage and 1 essence of luck. And the reason behind that decision is I think the sword should be powerful over anything. I can make a new sword, so I just wanted to do the most damage when I'm fighting enemies. And now we basically have a full kit. I mean, look at my hotbar right now, plus my charms and the glider and the grapple. I mean, we basically have everything in the game at this point, you know, except for a finished base and a few other things. And now that we got our new tools, the first thing we're gonna do, actually there's 2 things we're gonna do. We're gonna go get iron. We're gonna come back here so we can smelt the iron. But while the iron's smelting, we are finishing the top story of this house because I'm the CEO of not finishing my builds. But to maximize our efficiency, we're gonna get the iron and melt it while we're building. Oh my goodness. Not even all the charms and equipment could save me from that one, huh? But take a look at this. We just spawned in and our hearts are regenerating since we spawn in with our charms, which I think is probably one of the best features of this game. I mean, it makes it pretty easy, but the fact that you can die and respawn with all of your charms and a glider, oh man. I mean, like if they ever take it out now, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, but we got our inventory back. We're gonna go to an ice cave and get a ton of iron. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that it's gonna be a lot. We found our first cave. Time to go get a ton of iron. And also we're checking out our charms because we currently don't have any invulnerability to the cold. And as you can see, whoa, wait, I've been in this cave before because that definitely didn't spawn there. But yeah, with a double inner fire charm, even if I take my torch off of me, I'm still not cold at all. This is insanely overpowered. Actually, I wouldn't say overpowered, but it's really good. And the main reason we're down here is for this thing right in front of me, which is iron. Having a lot of iron is a necessity. Oh my God. We got cheese. Leave a like for cheese. If we find cheese in this chest, you guys have to subscribe. Oh my God. We found cheese. Subscribe. I got to be a little careful when I'm fighting these guys because they're actually really strong. It's probably one of the strongest mobs in the game besides the brute. But I do really want some curse bones. And it might cost me my life. It might just cost me my life. The craziest part about having this health charm is that I can be farming this and just be getting TNT'd. And it'll only help actually because then it'll just explode the iron. Like that. Either way, I don't know if you see that on the bottom left. I think that's enough. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Oh yeah, and if you've ever wondered what 235 iron in your inventory looks like, there you go. Let's get home and start cooking. And temporarily, I think we need one of these. We have a lot of stuff to store in here. And now that our iron's cooking, I'm gonna feel really good sitting in my base and just building. So we're gonna go ahead and work on the second story of that building, like I said earlier. And we've got plenty of resources for this now. So first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and restructure this. As you can see, the building on the top floor is not neat right now, so we gotta rip it all down. Anyway, you just saw me tear down an entire wall. And the reason for that is it was actually one block off. It was originally like this, and it's supposed to be like this. So as you can see, one block, and it made everything uneven. So we fixed that up, and now we can put the wall back in. Okay, please tell me this lines up. Please tell me this lines up. If I did, I built everything perfectly. Let's see. I think it does. Oh, it does line up. Let's go. And this is how I was actually measuring. I'm just using platforms. It's honestly pretty smart. It shows you exactly where your grid is. I would recommend doing that. Just a quick little building tip. And now that the bottom floor is all sorted out, we can finally move back up to the top. We're actually going to raise the walls up. So we got to make this perfectly symmetrical. We're going to go ahead and fill in all of these gaps to start. And I'm happy to report that after building this first frame, everything is perfectly symmetrical, which is just the best feeling in the world. Okay. Second layer of the foundation is done. The only problem is the only way to build this and make it look decent is if there's a gap on this part, but I think it should be fine. It honestly adds some texture to it, so I don't mind it. You got to do what you got to do sometimes in this game. And are they going to fit perfectly? They are. Oh my, that's so nice. Okay, this looks so good so far. Hang on, I hate the rain. Yeah, just a fun fact for you guys. If you just back out and join back, it'll always be daytime. And also this always bugs out where like you can push your stuff around, but wait a sec. It just all comes back. It's so weird. This game is so weird. That's besides the point. As you could tell, we got the top floor basically built out now. Yo, we just added a second story to see what it looks like, and that is crazy, dude. I could just imagine running around this village and seeing this building. Yeah, it needs to be 2 stories. Absolutely decided we're gonna do it. If you guys hate it, let me know in the comments, but I think this looks amazing. And just like that, it's fully structured. We just need to put some panels in, but let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like. Yeah, this thing just looks ridiculous. It'll look even better when there's stuff surrounding it because all the surrounding area has nothing, and there's also nothing inside. But holy, definitely my biggest building yet. Well, let's go ahead and just patch up all of these pillars. The only thing that I would say it needs, and honestly this entire town needs, is lights. Okay, we have 25 iron. Each one of these lamps costs 3 iron, but we're gonna go ahead and use them just because I really like the way that these look, and I think it'll add to our city a lot. Ooh, the splash lighting is gonna look so good. We'll add a few more of them in some good areas. And just like that, I just spent an entire stack of iron. Let's take the torch out of our hand though and see what it looks like. Ooh, it's not bright enough, but it is just dark in this game in general. I really like the way the lights look. I just need to put some on the building itself, and I also need to do a roof. This is gonna take some real focus, so let me try to put up a cool roof and see what it looks like. And I just backed out so I could get daytime again, but I did want to mention that I have a supporter creator code, 3 letters KAZ. If you use my code, I absolutely love you. But enough of that. I have an idea for a roof, so let's get to building. And since this is all custom built, I'm not sure how the roofs are gonna fit. So the first thing we'll have to see is just how these will work in general. And I just put up my first piece and it looks really ugly. Basically, I need the top of the building to protrude outwards. The next cut will show you what I mean. So I believe that these foundations will do the trick. But basically, we just want our roof poking over the edges, and just like that, the first base on the roof is complete. As you could see, now when we look up at it, it feels a lot larger, and it's a tiny little detail, but I think it changes a lot. Now, guys, it's finally time to lay on the roof, so let's get started. Oh no, my pickaxe just broke. Pickaxe, durability, durability 2, and durability 3, and we're back. But I figured out how to make the ceiling symmetrical, and we are well on our way. We're just connecting the corners, and now I need more wood. And why did nobody tell me that the sword is better for chopping down trees than an axe is? So an axe does 7 damage, and I've been using that every single time to chop down every tree. But if you just use a sword, it's 9 damage, and you swing it faster. There's no way I was the only one that didn't know that, right? Anyway, now I just feel like I wasted a lot of time in my previous videos. Sword is the meta. And I'm sure most of you guys probably knew this. I might be a little behind on that. But if you didn't know, then now you know. Guys, I think I'm learning how to build in this game according to like actual calculations. And oh, I'm figuring it out. I'm actually figuring out how to do this. It's really only the beginning. Subscribe. This is going to be insane, but let's go ahead and finish this off. All right, layer 2 of the ceiling is complete. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, and oh, it's starting to look pretty good. Hang on, we need to do this again. Oh yeah, it looks pretty good. And we're about to run into a problem I just realized. The monorail track is in the way of the ceiling. Luckily, there's an easy fix. Oh, I thought that was going to be cooler. It just fell flat. But yeah, if you haven't noticed by now, the monorail is completely gone. It actually broke the second I logged off once I built it. And I just think it's way too unreliable. I really like the gliding method that we're currently using with those staircases. So I'm more than happy to get rid of these tracks. This feels pretty satisfying to build. And I feel like this part might be satisfying to watch as well. So I'll leave this part of the building in the video, and we're actually already about to run out of wood again, which is kind of annoying. I don't expect these build projects to be cheap, and I'm literally one piece of wood away from finishing this layer. That's very unfortunate. This part takes granite for whatever reason, and that fits on perfectly. We're definitely gonna have to design this ceiling because this looks really ugly on the inside. We don't have enough time to do that today, but we will do that soon. Yeah, this thing looks sick. I'm just running to go get some trees, and this thing is insane. It's like a whole dojo. Wow, I'm impressed with myself. And look how big it makes our place look. It's kind of overpowering. And guys, I think we did it. If you zoom in very closely, there is officially a closed off ceiling. So if we enter from the inside, we have this first floor that's going to be all of our workbenches, which we're going to do in a second. And then if you come in here, you got this place. It's like overwhelmingly large, and I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do with it. I honestly haven't thought that far. I just wanted to build a cool structure. So in the comments, let me know any suggestions down below. But I'm so excited to migrate everything over from this room to that room. So let's go ahead and just break all of our workstations. Even the crafting bench is gonna go over there for now, and that might feel weird because this place has done us very well for the last week and a half. And almost everything is gone. I just don't have room in my inventory anymore. So let me move some stuff over. This building behind us served us very well for the past week and a half. I'm gonna repurpose it though, and I already have an idea of what I want to do with it, so it's not to worry. We're gonna have that back eventually, but for now we're gonna pop down a few chests, decorate the interior, and then pop in our stations. Well, some of the floor just broke, and I think it's a good time to say that I hate this floor, and we're gonna just break the rest. Hopefully this building doesn't collapse on us. That would be the worst event ever. But I personally think that a wooden floor would look a lot better here. So we're gonna go ahead and see what that looks like. And also, instead of these big foundational pillars, we're just gonna use these skinnier ones. That way it saves space since this area is kind of tight. That's the reason I broke them down. But enough chatting. Let's get this interior figured out. And there we go. There's some imperfections in the floor on this side, but I'm gonna get those fixed off camera. Other than that though, the floor of this place looks amazing. Let's go ahead and put down some beams. Okay, pillars are done. We'll go ahead and extend those on the second floor later, but the groundwork of this place is complete. We filled up our inventory with different workspaces, and let's go ahead and plop some down. The first one is the crafting table, and this one has to be in a good spot since I'm going to be using it a lot, and I just thought of an idea. Hang on. We're quickly popping down some foundations, and the reason that we're plopping down foundations is because we're going to make a little garden, and our crafting bench is actually going to be outside. I realize that, you know, it gets a little stuffy indoors, and I think that it would be a good spot to put it. And then our crafting bench is actually just going to sit right here. There is a little gap here though, so we're gonna go ahead and add something just to clutter it up a little bit. That looks pretty cool. We're gonna add another one actually right here. There we go. And those look really cool actually. Oh, they cost copper. That's why they look so cool. Well, let's go ahead and put a silver one on this side, and we'll place his twin brother right there. Now, I'm not finishing the garden in this video, but I do want to fill in a little bit more of it just to see what this all comes together and looks like. So let's place that there, and let's go ahead and get this upgraded to epic tier. Now we have this big garden. That's a project for next video. So to keep you guys happy, I built you a nice little garden. This is totally what the final product is going to look like. But in all seriousness, we are building a garden here. The crafting bench is in a pretty interesting spot, but I think I like it. Kind of integrating the workbenches into the city itself. Although the larger items like stone breakers are going to be placed back here because, yeah, we don't want these in the middle of our city. They're kind of ugly. We're going to put a metal smelter here as well as a gem cutter. Do they both fit? Do they both fit? They kind of do. I'm gonna put them in different spots. A few more that we'll place down in this video being the lumber. Wait, is this the lumber cutter? Yeah, lumber mill. And the last utility station we're dropping for now is the loom. So now our villagers will start coming in here and doing some work. Also, they can go work on the crafting bench out here. And yeah, this now looks like an abandoned ghost town with no back wall. Hey, you can actually, whoa, that looks sick. You can see my mansion from here. But anyway, I think we got a lot of good progress done But anyway, lots of good progress in this video. I would say it was very successful. I'm also going to start breaking these because we definitely don't actually want these here, and this is going to be annoying now that I think about it. But yeah, guys, if you watched all the way until the end, I absolutely love you. Be sure to subscribe if you're not. Other than that, it's been your boy Kaz, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.